So there's a kind of force field about a great retreat like this. You can feel yourself sinking into it, and it'll hold you. And I was a friend of mine who's a Chinese medicine practitioner and was poking around at my body the other day, trying to improve it. And she said, "Oh, you're already in retreat, aren't you?" So there's that way in which it's been pulling us, and we're all sort of here already. The journey we took to come here, the inconvenience we put ourselves to, it's all precious, and now we're here. So that's one of the things about retreat. It's not so much about all your own efforts, because if we're trying and striving a lot, we know that mind, and that's the mind of, I'm this person who tries and is going to achieve this. And that's a fine way to be, but there's a deeper path, darker path, which is if we stop, if we throw the things that we're thinking about, if we just throw them overboard, then we'll be carried. And that's the way of meditation. So there's something profoundly natural about meditating in that we stop doing all the things we did to add to our lives or to subtract from what's going on, and we're just here. And then we notice that the universe starts to do the meditation for us. We can trust ourselves and trust the meditation. You can't really screw up a koan. It's you can't break it. It's all right. It's going to be all right. And one of the things you might notice is that your opinions about your meditation are not very useful. You can just throw them overboard too. So if you think you're doing great, well, that's nice, but try meditating. And if you think you're doing awful, well, that's nice, but try meditating. And it's kind of interesting. I was having a phone call with a woman I don't know very well, but likes to talk about koans, and she said, "Well, I haven't spent any time with my koan this week." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then she said, "But I've been having these dreams," and her koan was about the mountains dancing. And she told me a bunch of dreams, and everyone had somebody dancing in it. She said, "But I've spent no time with my koan." And so there's a certain way in which the koan will show up for you. So the dark way, the bird path, and the empty hand is the beginning of this retreat. And so if you want to just hold that in mind, you can. Those things, and whatever touches you, whatever whatever fragment of those sayings touches your heart, then keep company with that. But it's a relationship. You don't have to make it make you feel a certain way or make it change your state of consciousness, because your state of consciousness is already perfect. And there's nothing you need to do about that. And in fact, there's nothing you can do about that. So you can relax. So, and that's a good start. And you'll find that then everything unfolds out of your own heart in the meditation. And the other thing is that when we're striving a lot, we've got all these opinions about who we are and what we're supposed to be doing. And then at some stage, if you start hanging out with the koan, you drop beneath that. You don't need to know who you are. You don't need to, because in a way that's adding something extra. You'll find that in a deep way, you're naturally at home. So that's what's going on in the meditation. And then you'll find that, I guess, each moment you just go deeper. Each moment the world unfolds. Each moment your heart opens more and more, and what is possible deepens, what is possible to discover increases. And also, the other way to say it, I think, is that we're not separated from the world and we're not separated from each other. So there's a deep sense of participation and immersion in the world. And it's a form of love, really, because we feel like, oh, everything we see, it's beautiful. And also, everything you see, it's connected to you in some way. It's not outside of you. Yeah. Inside and outside, it's tricky, which is which, it's like that. So enjoy this meditation. It's a kind of dream it's a kind of dream that's full of brightness and is a kind of waking. Waking up comes from this dream. So enjoy yourselves, and no matter where your mind takes you, you're going to be okay because you'll be here. Right? So don't be picky about what your mind does, just have the koan. It's a very simple thing. Whenever your mind's doing something you disapprove of, you don't have to change your mind, you just hang out with the koan. And there's no need to disapprove of what your mind's doing because that's just something else your mind is doing, So relax about it all. Okay? Relax. Yeah. I order you to relax. And we'll also be exploring some of the sayings of this great ancient teacher who's one of the lineage founders, and he's known for being deeply immersed in the mystery of things, in the dream body. And where have you come from? I was at Dongshan's place. What does he have to say? He teaches in 3 ways. What are they? The dark way, the bird path, and the open hand. Thank you very much.